The horrifying dangers of ChatGPT. As artificial intelligence develops further, programs such as ChatGPT provide impressive text generation and user support capabilities in a variety of fields. But there are also serious risks associated with these advantages that should be carefully considered. Knowing the possible hazards connected to AI technology is essential for guaranteeing their appropriate usage, from cybersecurity threats to moral conundrums. In this overview, we explore 7 key dangers posed by ChatGPT that highlight the need for vigilance and regulation in the AI landscape. Number 7. Cybersecurity threats. Given how quickly the cybersecurity landscape is changing, ChatGPT is a two-edged sword. On the one hand, it can help cybersecurity experts find weaknesses in systems or create scripts for automated testing. Malicious actors, however, can take use of its skills to produce advanced cyber threats. Without requiring in-depth programming skills, a hacker may, for instance, use ChatGPT to create code snippets that take advantage of particular software flaws. Furthermore, using publicly accessible data, the AI may be used to create phishing emails that are not only convincing, but also customized for particular recipients. Such attacks are more likely to succeed at this degree of personalization. A proactive strategy to cybersecurity that incorporates sophisticated threat detection systems and thorough training for staff members on identifying and addressing AI-generated risks is necessary, since the potential for widespread misuse of AI tools increases with their accessibility. Number 6. Scams and phishing. Scammers may now more easily carry out intricate schemes that can fool even the most careful people, thanks to the growth of AI-driven text-generating tools like ChatGPT. Scammers can successfully weaken their targets' defenses by creating convincing messages that imitate reputable organizations, such banks, governmental organizations, or well-known internet businesses. An AI-generated email might, for example, contain particulars about a user's account or recent transactions, giving the impression that it is authentic and encouraging the recipient to click on harmful links or divulge private information. Scammers can even use ChatGPT to build whole websites that appear genuine but are only intended to collect personal information. The intricacy of these scams is concerning. As consumers grow more conscious of conventional phishing techniques, con artists are likely to modify their methods by employing increasingly difficult to detect AI-generated content. The need for continual public education regarding digital literacy and the significance of confirming communications before acting is highlighted by this changing danger scenario. Number 5. Data privacy concerns. In the era of artificial intelligence, data privacy is still a top priority, especially for models like ChatGPT that might save user interactions for training. Users frequently interact with these technologies without fully comprehending the storage or usage of their data. Sensitive information like personal identifiers or private company information that was disclosed during talks has occasionally been unintentionally leaked or misused. This brings up moral concerns around informed consent. Do people really know what they are getting into when they engage with AI? Additionally, different jurisdictions have rather different data privacy regulation frameworks, which results in disparities in the protection of user data. Companies must implement robust data protection measures, including encryption and anonymization techniques, and provide clear disclosures about data handling practices. Additionally, users should be empowered with tools to manage their privacy settings effectively, including options to delete their conversation history or opt out of data retention entirely. Number 4. Manipulation and jailbreaking. Users' capacity to jailbreak ChatGPT reveals a fundamental vulnerability in AI systems: the potential for manipulation by those wanting detrimental outputs. Creating prompts that take advantage of flaws in the AI's design to elicit answers that it would normally avoid because of safety or ethical regulations is known as jailbreaking. For instance, users may figure out how to trick ChatGPT into giving directions for illicit tasks like hacking or making dangerous drugs. This manipulation raises wider questions regarding accountability in AI research, in addition to posing risks to anyone who might follow such guidance. The efficacy of current safety measures and the duty of developers to foresee and reduce such dangers are called into question if malevolent actors are able to routinely get past safeguards. To increase AI models' resistance to manipulation while upholding moral principles in their application, ongoing research into adversarial attacks is crucial. Number 3. Mental health risks. There are important ethical issues with integrating AI into mental health support services that need to be properly considered. Because of ChatGPT's accessibility and seeming anonymity, some people might turn to it for help, but there is a serious chance that they could get damaging or improper advice. AI lacks empathy and is unable to completely comprehend complicated human emotions or the environmental circumstances that influence an individual's mental condition, in contrast to skilled mental health professionals who can offer nuanced help based on years of education and experience. An AI that gives bad advice could send people in the wrong directions by promoting unhealthy coping strategies or repeating negative thought patterns without providing helpful direction. Additionally, users might not be able to distinguish between when they need professional assistance and when they can rely on an AI tool. This inability to differentiate can worsen pre-existing mental health conditions or postpone the need for intervention from trained professionals. Developers must work with mental health specialists to create precise standards for acceptable AI use cases in this domain and make sure consumers are aware of the limitations of AI-generated recommendations in order to reduce these hazards. Number 2. Bias and misinformation. Machine learning models such as ChatGPT are trained on large datasets that contain societal biases. Because of this, these models may unintentionally produce biased results that reinforce preconceptions or false information about particular groups or subjects. For instance, when presented with pertinent questions, a model trained on data that contains biased representations of gender or race may generate answers that further those biases. This has wider ramifications for public discourse by supporting disinformation campaigns or damaging stereotypes in media narratives, in addition to the hazards to individual users who might be exposed to biased material. A multidimensional strategy is needed to address bias in AI. Developers must actively curate a variety of training datasets and put algorithms in place that are intended to identify and reduce bias in real-time outputs. Furthermore, further study on fairness in machine learning is necessary to comprehend how biases appear in models and create plans for promoting equity in information produced by AI. Number 1. Lack of regulation. Existing legal frameworks intended to ensure ethical use and accountability among developers and organizations employing these tools have not kept up with the rapid evolution of AI technologies like ChatGPT. Companies may function in an environment where there is insufficient regulation of user safety and ethical issues related to the usage of their products in society as a result of this regulatory gap. There is a greater chance that these tools might be abused or have unforeseen bad effects like escalating social inequality or encouraging hazardous behaviors online if there are no defined rules controlling the development and application of AI systems. In order to create comprehensive regulations that address these issues and promote innovation responsibly, industry leaders, ethicists, researchers, and regulators must work together. Policymakers face tremendous challenges in keeping up with technological advancements while guaranteeing user safety. Such laws ought to put user safety first through strong accountability procedures and encourage openness about the workings and decision-making processes of AI systems. By working together to address these problems, we can minimize the risks involved with the deployment of AI technologies while maximizing their beneficial effects on society and ensuring their ethical use. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.